Good morning, everyone. Are you ready for another fun class? So remember when you join to comment and share because I do give prizes away every week. So you want to be into the drawing for prizes. Okay, so today we're going to use, it's our wildcard class. So we're going to be using a lot of different products. And so not everything from the same suite like sometimes we do. So a lot of fun things in the catalog. So you're going to get to see how to use some of them today. And like I said, it's a wow one. So we're going to be doing some fun things. So everybody, like I said, comment and share. So today we're going to actually kind of have a fun thing when you have your order, something new and different. So, okay, so today, remember, the mini catalog is out. A lot of fun bundles, stamp sets, dies, just a really awesome catalog. So we're going to get started. So the first thing, hope I can bring this back. So the first thing we're going to use, so if we come to the back of the catalog. So if you haven't seen the catalog for a while, I love how it's laid out. It's laid out in bundles, so you can actually just go through there and find a bundle. But in the back, at a glance, here are all the stamp sets. They're in alphabetical order. So if you know the set, but actually you can go through and kind of look. All of the folders. Sometimes going through the catalog, it's hard to see, you know, like, okay, where's that folder? Well, here at a glance, you can see all of the folders. So that's really nice. And all of the papers, boxes, everything, ribbon. So we're going to be using the masks today. They are on page and it tells you what number, the price, and the page. So that's on 47. So in case you missed it in the catalog, they're right up here in the corner. So we're going to be doing some fun things with that. So, okay, let's get started. Oh, get some of my stuff here together. Okay, so we are using the Very Vanilla. So we're just going to take and fold that in half. Now remember, you get, if you have a $35 order, you're going to get 6 cards. So everybody that placed an order last week, I'm going to be mailing out your cards today. And your tutorials will be emailed to you. So I'm just taking a scrap piece of paper. And I am using copper clay and garden green. So this is one of the new colors. This is a color that has been around for a while. And I am using my blending brushes. So here are my masks that I'm using. And there are, I'm only using 4, but there's more in there that you can use. Can't get a hold of it. Okay, so we've got those. Now, you see they have a little notch on here, and I'm going to kind of show you how I've kind of used those. So I'm just going to, okay, so I've got that here. Place that however I want on the paper. And then I'm just going to take, you know, you can tack your paper down if you want. I'm just going to kind of, but I just kind of make a little notch and a line. So I kind of know where I'm always having it. So we're going to take, and these are our little blending brushes. So I'm going to take some color on them, take off a little bit, but I'm going to go around the edges. So just like that. I'm going to go around all 3 of them like that. Need a little bit more ink, you can just grab a little bit more. Now the fun thing about this is I'm putting the dark around the outside. And so then I'm going to kind of brush off a little bit and just go in the center like that. I guess I should have been doing that while I had the light there. So I'm going to go around again the outside, get in my dark. And like I said, these are the masks from the mini catalog. and just put some light there. You need a little bit more dark, you can just add a little bit. This one didn't get very dark, but really easy. Okay, so that's what I have. Okay, so then I'm going to come back with my next one, and if I take there and I just line it up, and I want that one a little bit lighter, so we'll just put that colors there. Lines up perfectly. Like I said, I just made a little mark. You can, if you want to tack it down, hopefully I don't move it. Okay, so then we come to our next one. Just gotta line it up there. This one I'm actually going to do darker. Get my little, I love these blending brushes. They're so awesome. And I usually just put the name on the corner there so I know which ones I'm using. Then I'm going to come back with my Garden Green. And again, gonna take, oh, I moved it a little bit. Just gonna take there. Take my blush. I always sometimes just rub on scrap paper to get off the really dark, because sometimes the first times that you put it on there can be really dark, and I don't always want it quite that dark. The first time that you touch it, you'll leave a pretty dark mark. So there are those. And if you want them a little darker, you can easily go back because we've got our mark there, so it'll line up perfectly. Okay, so we're just gonna put that aside. Gonna come back with that. And I have my tag. Just going to bring in my paper piercing mat. I am using the copper clay. And this is from that All About Autumn bundle, or suite, I should say. So we're just doing that. I'm going to wash this off because I am using that again. Okay, that aside. So now with this one, this is my image that I have. I am going to take and I'm going to emboss it. So it's just it's all done. But I'm going to come back with an embossing folder. And this again is from that same suite. I love this one because it just kind of gives texture, and then actually one place it doesn't do anything. And this just adds to like the vintage look. Okay, so we got that. Remember to comment and share. I guess I forgot to. I was so intense on my card that I forgot to check. Good morning, Kathy. Let's see here. Okay, so we're just going to put adhesive on the back of here. I'm just going to put a little bit here because sometimes it will, when it embosses, it kind of makes it a little bit ripply. So we're just going to put that onto, this is the copper clay cardstock. Okay. Now remember that if you place a $35 order, you are going to get to make 6 cards. So you'll get to make 2 of each. And if you have a $50 order, this is what's really neat. So if you have a $50 order, you're going to get to pick from the Take Your Pick tool, or Wink of Stella, or scissors. When you place an order, your email will be on your order, and I will email you and I will ask you which one of these you would like. So kind of a neat, fun thing to do this time. Okay, so I'm going to take my tag and using dimensionals, just put a little on there. So you have until October 1st. Can you believe it? October already? Oh, man. It's going fast. So we're just going to put that right here in the center, the bottom. And then, love, this ribbon is so rich. We're just going to tie a bow. And then just kind of get those all, and just snip the ends. And I'm going to grab a glue dot. And like I said, if you don't have this mask, oh my gosh, this is like a to have. It is so, you've got to have it. It's so pretty. And then it has got more in there too. It's got some, I think there's some snowflakes, and so this is your first card. Oh, you've never thought of using a stamp or embossing folder? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I did designer paper and put them all on there, and then I run it through, and so that just makes the designer paper have such a nice image. So isn't that pretty? Love that mask. Okay, so we are ready for our second card. So right away, I'm going to take my, oh, I need black. I'm going to take my tag. So we're just going to stamp that, and we're doing the I'm thoughtful. I'm thankful, thoughtful. Oops, I must have had some ink on my fingers. We'll just turn it over. You can do that. Okay, so we have that. So I'm just going to set that aside. Going to clean this off. Okay. So now for this one, because this is not a featured bundle, all of these pieces will be cut out for you. So all of these dies will be done. And we're just going to grab our mat. Going to grab our leaf. And then that will go on there as so. Did I get that right? Yep. Some moves that one side. There we go. I want like that. Okay, so I'm just going to use my green glue with my dauber. And just put some glue on the leaf here, or the veins of the leaf, I should say. And just take, and this dries really clear, so no need to worry if I have a little bit on the top like that. Just put that on there. And that's why I'm doing that first, so that can dry. Okay, so we've got that. So we're just going to put that aside there. Now remember, you don't have to worry about this because this will dry and you just peel it right off. Actually, just kind of rubs right off. So I always keep them just like that by my desk. If anybody's been to my classes, they always see them sitting on the side of my desk. Okay, so this is Cajun Craze. We're just going to take and fold that right in half. Okay, so we have our front piece here, and you can use either side, but like I said, I like how it textures it, and then it just leaves a few. This, the raised up or down. You can either have it either way, it doesn't matter. And I am just going to, again, because this one really breaks up the fibers in the cardstock, and so sometimes it makes it a little, it pops up a little bit. So we're just going to have that there. And I've kind of got those here. I'm just going to put one of each color. Got that. So now your white cardstock. And when you get the kit, this will be already cut and scored for you. So you don't have to worry about where to score it at. It's already done for you. So I'm just going to take and fold that. And just going to put some adhesive on the one side like that. And kind of space that so it's even. And then the best way that I have found with this one is, because your cardstock is folded, I just put it down like that and then shut that. So when you open it up, this is what it does. So this is actually a little bit tighter to the top, but that's okay. So we're going to take our tag first of all, and so we're going to decorate this card. We'll just put that right there. And take our leaves. See where I put that one. There. And there. Whoops. Got a little bit sticking out. So like that. Okay. So, and then if you want, you can just trim that down. I must have not had my paper the exact size. You can easily make this work. There we go. There, can't see it. Okay, and then this one, it's a little tacky still. I'm going to set it on here so it doesn't stick to my station. And so then this one, we're just going to put like this. So here is our card. So it's kind of a fun fold. Isn't that cool? Neat. So it's kind of like a step card. So that is our second card. Kind of neat, fun, something different. But again, using these autumn leaves, this is such a popular one right now. You really like the fold? Okay, and so our next card, got to get everything together here. Okay, so we're going to take our, this is vanilla cardstock again, so we're just going to take and fold that in right in half and get in all of my inks. So I am using Cherry Cobbler, Crushed Curry, and Cajun Craze. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using. And we're just going to open those up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just take just a sheet of cardstock, and I'm using my daubers, and we're just going to put a little bit of color. It can be as big, little, dark. It's totally up to you. That's what's kind of fun about this one. So I'm going to come back, and you can use it in any order, doesn't matter. If you like the crushed curry more and you want more of that color, go for it. I'll come back in and I'll add more color and fill in. So you can see me. Oh, you really like the folded card, Bridget? It is so cool. A Gidget. Why did I call you Bridget? Oh. Okay. I have a customer, Bridget, and I was just talking to her last night, so. Okay, so then we're going to come back with the Cajun Craze and just adding color in. And again, it can be as dark or as light. It's totally up to you. If you want to make them like oblong like that. And this can be really used in any settings or any cards. You can just have fun with this. But what I'll do here is kind of go and fill in some colors. So now I'm going to go in, and you want to make sure that all of these colors are connected. This is what's fun about it. You can use any color combination, but you just don't want any of the cardstock color to show in the back. So remember, this is my wild card class, and you know, if you want to come back and like, okay, I got a little bit of too much yellow, you want to get a little bit of other color in there, you can. And it kind of can even add the color right on color, because it kind of changes its looks then too. You're going to kind of smooth it out so it's not so blotchy. Okay, so we've got that. Let's get this out of the way and get ready for our next stage. Okay, so for the next one, we are going to take my leaf here. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so for the next one, I am taking, and whoops, I need this. Because it is the photopolymer, I want to add my paper Persimmon, and I am going to emboss. I am using clear embossing powder. And the thing about this is you can't really see that great, so you kind of got to go, okay, where did I put it? But if you tilt it, you can kind of see it. Like I can see the images there. So let's see if I want any other one. Okay, so we have that. Now we're going to come back with our embossing powder, clear embossing powder, and we're just going to put that all over that. This is why I like these containers so well, is because everything goes right back into the container. And I always like to snap the back. Now, sometimes with some of the color, it is still, like I can see one place there, it still was kind of wet, so it grabbed it a little bit. But that's okay. So now we're just going to come back with our heat tool. And we are going to emboss. And remember, this is clear embossing powder. And when I emboss, I like to put it in one location and wait till it starts to turn, and then slowly move it around. Because if you go like this, you kind of get here, there, you just really don't know where you've gone, and then you get everything. And like I say, you don't really know, it's kind of tricky because you really don't know where you stamped over, what you got. And I'll just kind of go all over it just again, just to make sure. Because it's pretty heated up right now, and so it'll emboss pretty quickly. Okay, so we've got that. Let's get that out of the way. And so I'm just going to let that sit just for just a little bit. Let me cover up my embossing powder so I don't spill it. So we're just going to take, I have a white piece here, and we're going to grab, oh, let's see, I am missing something. Let's see, it's on my table. Okay, so I just grabbed the Autumn, and that is from that same bundle. So we just stamped that on there. And I stamped that in the Cajun Craze. Now when you get this, you will have to use your own inks. No inks are supplied in any of this. Nothing is stamped. But anything that was die cut, because it wasn't in the featured one, it will be included. Okay, so I'm just going to piece a couple things together, just letting that sit for a little bit, cool down. It cools down pretty quick, but... And this one is textured again. And I'm going to put that right on there, as so. And so we've got that. So we're going to come back here with this, and with this. Let me grab a towel. Okay, so now we're going to take black ink, and we're just going to blotch all over that. You're going, oh my gosh, you just colored that all up, and now you just are blotching it full of ink. So what we're going to do then is you're just going to take a paper towel, and you're going to wipe. And look at how the colors that you did, how they pop. And the one thing about this stamp set is it has like a texture in there, so that you get a little bit of that fun black in there. Now this one must have got a little bit of embossing powder there, so that's why that's there. But that is the fun thing. Look at that. It all comes off there because your ink will not stick to embossing powder. So you get a little bit more when you rub, but there. Isn't that cool? At first when I was putting it on, I suppose everybody was like gasping. See if I got any comments, anybody like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? How big are these containers that I use from here? These are just the Ziploc ones. They're just like the sandwich ones you buy at Walmart. I think they come like 4 in a pack. So they're just small. See, so they're like 5.5. So, okay, so then we're going to take this and let's, and this is cherry cobbler, and we're putting that on to early espresso. Oh, my adhesive is, there we go. So we're going to put that right at the top. I'll take this one. You can see some of my ink kind of really coming through the back. And put some in the middle so that we, because of all that ink on there and then the embossing and everything. So there. And then we're going to take this and put a couple of dimensionals on it. Hope I didn't put it to my card base yet. So just put that in the middle, pop that up a little bit. Now, so remember, this is your wild card class. You have until October 1st to place your orders. You have a $35 order, and you are going to get supplies to make 2 of each of these, and you will get a tutorial. Everything that I did, all the sizes, all the colors, everything. And if you have a $50 order, remember I said that you're going to get a fun thing this time. You're going to get to pick what's the free item you want. So you're going to get scissors. Take your pick tool, which is this. Take your pick tool. Or you can get the Wink of Stella. So when you place your order, like I said, I will get an email that you placed an order, and then I will send you a reply back and ask you what item you would like for free. So these are your 3 cards today. Which one is your favorite? Love the technique of the last one? So which one, tell me which one's your favorite. I'll kind of watch it here and we'll see. If we get any replies back. So remember, you have until October 1st to place your orders. So, and like I said, you'll get all of the measurements, dimensions, everything of all of these. And then for the ones that placed orders last week, your orders, your to go, well, actually will go out today. I was thinking, I'm still on that. I did this Tuesday, sorry. They go out on Wednesdays always. And then your tutorials will be emailed to you today. So remember to comment and share because you win a prize. And Margaret Duncan, you won last week. So Margaret, I don't have your information, so please private message me your address so then I can send you out something fun and free. So you have until October 1st to place your orders, and then you will get the free stuff. So here are the cards for today. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. But like I said, I will be watching for your orders and I will send you out so you can make 2 of each of these, everything. And when you get this one will all be scored for you, but I will have the dimensions in the on the tutorial for you. So you will get all of that. So everybody have a great day. Thank you for joining me. And remember, I'm going to be doing some fun different things. With my schedule had to change, I had to change it to Wednesday. Wednesdays probably isn't working out the best. So I am either going to be changing this to Sunday night or Monday night. So, and then we're going to be doing something fun every day. So you'll want to check my site every day to see some of the fun things. So everybody have a great day and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.